Greetings! Today I will be briefly reviewing the Toys R Us Mystery Solving Crew. I say Toys R Us because this is where I purchased this amazing pack. I don't know if it's sold anywhere else besides Toys R Us, so just let me know if it is. I'd like to know. Anyways, besides being a fan of Power Rangers, Transformers, Thomas the Tank Engine and all that, I am a big fan of Scooby Doo. I love Scooby Doo. But there really isn't any decent merchandise for my taste. I mean, there's like lunchboxes, book bags, videos, you know, the usual type of stuff, stuffed animals, but never really any posable action figures. And so I look at the Toys R Us Big Toy Book, and I see these guys advertised, so I rush over to my Toys R Us and, you know, pick them up, and I'm happy to have them. They are displayed in a great box. Of course, you get Velma, Scooby, Shaggy, Fred, and Daphne, all five, in an amazing display box. On the back, it's really cool. It's a very collector-friendly box because you get the character, their name, and a bunch of stats. If you really want to know what these stats say, send me a message or in the comments, and I'll be glad to translate it for you because I don't think the camera's picking it up. There are no twist ties, and the characters are not taped in, so either if you want to display them in the box or display them here, it's really up to you. So I'll get them opened and I'll show you them in even more detail. I am not going to say I like one character over the other. These figures are fantastic. I mean, like, the detailing on them is really great, front and back. They look like they're straight out of a cartoon. The Fred figure feels really great. He feels all beefy and muscular. I don't know. I like his bell-bottom jeans get-up he has. Let's see. I can turn him with one hand, but he has neck articulation. The arm, trust me, it goes 360 and it bends at the elbow at about 90 degrees. The legs, he can sit down and go equally as far backwards, and his knees can bend at 90 degrees. He'll just sit down for now because I only have one hand. Oh yeah, Fred has open palms on both hands. They come with no accessories, but that's okay. I mean, what are you gonna give him? A box of Scooby snacks, a flashlight, you know, stuff like that. Velma's glasses don't come off; they're painted on, but that's okay. Oh, hey, focus. You will focus. Okay, it's not going to focus. Well, trust me. She stands, at least my figure does, stands on her left leg for the most part. That's okay. She's easy to balance. I just put my foot in my mouth. Okay, for some reason she has a fist with a hole in it, like she was supposed to come with something to hold, but there's nothing else in this box besides the figures. The other hand is open palm. She does bend at the elbow, but it's more like a 45-degree angle since she has a sweater molded onto her. But her arm does go 360. Her legs do move forward and backward, but due to her skirt, not that much. But what else are you going to do besides have these guys standing up? And her knees bend. I love that they painted in her bows. I mean, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it is a different color than the brown of her hair. And I'll do Scooby last. Yeah, I'll make you guys wait and do Scooby last. Okay, here we got Shaggy. For some reason, Shaggy's hand is having the palm face forward. At first, I thought it would bother me, but it's not really, especially when you get him poses like having his hand on somebody's shoulder or if he's petting Scooby on the head. So I guess that's why that's made, but he looks fantastic. I mean, even though the clothing is plastic and paint, it really does look nice. His arms go 180 degrees. I'm sorry, no, 360 degrees at the shoulder and 90 degrees at the elbow. Legs can bend. He doesn't bend forward at the legs as far as Fred does, but he can do it. And he has big feet, which lets him balance himself pretty well. The head does rotate. At the neck, it's a really nice figure. Oh yeah, I forgot to say Velma does have a rotating head as well. And here we got Daphne. Daphne looks amazing. Her hair is very, very beautifully crafted. I mean, it's just an amazing figure. She does bend at the elbow as well. It looks close enough to 90 degrees, so I'm satisfied. Now, however, she is the only figure... Hold on, let me raise her arms up real quick. Bear with me. She is the only one of these figures who has a waist swivel. So, yeah, that's in there. And it's really, really cool that she has it because of her hair. You can't really turn her head as much, but it does turn a little bit. But the waist swivel does give you that ability to have her look sideways without actually turning her neck. And her legs do move, her knees bend, really nice. Scooby Doo is absolutely amazing. His collar is painted on. At all four of his legs, they move at the quote-unquote shoulder or thigh, whatever. And they do bend at the quote-unquote knee on all four. However, at the quote-unquote ankle of his paws, they do not rotate. But that's okay because this is how Scooby-Doo looks in the show, all penguin style. I'm very happy that he has a articulated tail. It swivels so it can be down, it can be sideways, it can be up. Scooby's just amazing. This is a great figure. And also he has a neck swivel at his collar, so it'll go at weird angles like that. All in all, I give these figures a 10 out of 10. The price range was $10 for them. So that means pretty much $2 a figure. I'm trying to get Fred to stand up so I can pose them all together before I close this video. Okay, here we go. Stand up, Velma. Come on. Velma, be a team player and stand up. I have her knee bent. That's why she's not standing up very well. Let me straighten it. Okay, there we go. These are great figures. Trust me. So, yeah. I totally recommend you pick them up at your local Toys R Us or wherever.